What is good, YouTube? Hope all of you are doing well. So today, as you can see by the title and thumbnail, today we're going to talk about what is it like to daily drive a Mustang GT. I know some of y'all that you've been wondering that a lot because you might want to get one yourself, but you're like, is it dailyable? Well, today I'm going to answer that question for y'all. So make sure to tune in, subscribe, comment, do whatever y'all want to do. I appreciate all the support I get from y'all. But yeah, let's get into the video. So I have had this car for about a year and a half now, and I've been dailying it for a year and a half. And honestly, I can tell y'all, this car is 100% dailyable. Now, it depends also on your own logistics. Gas isn't that bad. I get around 16 miles per gallon. I'm a little bit on the highway, a little bit in the city. It's like half and half for me. So I get maybe around 60 miles per gallon. Obviously, that's not super good, but like compared to something like a Prius. But for something like a sports car like this, y'all, honestly, it's not that bad. Like, I be pushing this car sometimes too, bro. Like I'm telling y'all, 16 honestly is on the pretty good side for these type of cars. But I would definitely say that this car is 100% dailyable. Now let's talk about a couple of different things with it. First things first is definitely gonna be things like trunk space. So let's go. You can see I got a few things in the trunk, but the thing about trunk space in this car, it doesn't, the trunk space itself is pretty large. Like you can fit maybe 2 suitcases in here, 2 medium-sized suitcases, but the opening is the small part. So if that's something that's like, gonna deter you or push you away, like it is kind of an issue. Sometimes you're trying to fit something in here and the opening is an issue. So that's honestly my main issue with this. But other than that, like it's not really that big of a deal. Now, another thing that I want to add, let's go to the trunk. Another thing that I want to add is another very big thing when it comes to these cars, and that's gonna be space. So obviously, the driver and the passenger, plenty of space. But then you come back here, right? Ignore these little snippets back here. But you come back here and you can see how little leg room, I was about to say feet space, how little leg room the back seat has. This seat honestly is made for little kids. I'm gonna be honest. This back seat really is made for little kids. You can fit adults here for like a little bit, maybe like a mile or two, like comfortably, but like it gets really uncomfortable. And you see the way that this roof slopes, bro. Like your head is sitting like this up there. It is terrible. And I know that because I've sat back there before. But honestly, like if you need to, you can. And you can also put a car seat back there. Now, in the event of like a safety or something happen, like it's probably not the best to put a car seat in the back of a 2-door vehicle. But it's possible. You can do it. And they have like the little latches back there, so you can if you really want to. Now, another snippet that I do want to add, though, is also reliability. With this car, y'all, I have not had a single issue with it. The only issue I had was the amp went out at maybe like 36K miles, and that was covered under warranty. Or I think it was around like 32K miles. It's covered under warranty completely, like it was no issue. But I've never had any engine or transmission issue with this car. Obviously, knock on wood, but not once have I ever had any engine or transmission issue with the car. I've heard that the Coyote's bulletproof and the 1080 is pretty good too, the 1080 transmission. And honestly, it has been true all the way through. This car's not giving me any issues. And this is coming from somebody who has a friend who had the Scat Pack, who's constantly in the shop. Shout out to you, my boy. But like, bro, some of these cars, like it's a lot, maintenance is really expensive. But not with this one, y'all. You take it for an oil change or something, an alignment, they do their thing. That's it. You're not really taking it in over and over. No. I'm not gonna speak for every Mustang, especially because like I am stock. Like if you're modding your Mustang, that's very different, but I'm stock, so I haven't actually done anything that would really push the car or push the limits of the car, the engine or the internals. But yeah, in terms of reliability, y'all, this car has been great. It has been amazing for me, and I genuinely think if that's anything that's setting you back because it's an American car or it's Ford, obviously it might not be as good as something like a Toyota. It'll get you to like 200K miles, but something like this, bro, it's worth it. It is worth it, 110%. In terms of like comfort, honestly, the car is okay when it comes to comfort. It doesn't compare to like a Benz or anything, like nowhere near that, bro. I can't lie. Like I've got cloth seats. Leather might be a little bit more comfortable, especially with like heated and cooled seats. But honestly, the cloth seats do me pretty well. Now, in terms of like comfort and ride quality, I've got lowering springs. It is kind of rough. Like it might be compared to something like maybe like a Z01 or like any other kind of track car. You do feel the bumps, but I mean, I put the lowering springs on there. I was good with that. But like when you talk about stock, ride quality, the stock ride quality of the car, honestly, is pretty good. When I first got the car, it drove so smooth. And honestly, lowering springs don't really do that much, but it's enough where you can feel it. But if you love your car It's honestly not that deep, but because I still daily drive the car, I love it so much. But ride quality wise, y'all, overall, I would definitely say maybe like a 6 out of 10. Like, it's good, but not like great. Nothing like a Benz, obviously, but I would definitely say if that's something setting you back from in the car, or even if something you're considering, ride quality is great. It's good. To be honest, if ride quality is the reason you're not considering this car, maybe this car isn't for you, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, I genuinely love the ride quality of this car and the comfort too. And I think my anchor consensus when it comes to this car and when it comes to whether or not it's dailyable, it really depends on your life status. I want to say status, but like your life situation. Like, obviously, if you have a wife and kids, this may be a little bit more difficult to daily. But if you're someone like me, who I'm a college student, I have a girl, that's about it. Like, I'm not really worried about the back seat or how much space. You know, it's not really that deep to me. If you're someone who's like maybe single, you're living on your own or something, like, it really isn't that bad. Like, you can 100% daily this. But obviously, you know, if you're moving along or you're driving super long distances or you're doing this and that, you might want to rethink getting something like this. Honestly, and y'all gonna flip me for this, bro, but if you're driving long distances and you want something like this, bro, get an EcoBoost. Honestly, even as a 5.0 owner, I'm not saying I do really like, but I think the EcoBoosts aren't terrible cars. Like, you get great gas mileage, something like a V8, like, you'll love it. But if you're driving far distances, it's gonna be pretty bad. So honestly, yeah, that's just my opinion about it. But yeah, with that being said, I know this is a little bit of a short video as well. I've been doing a good amount of these, but I just want to come out and show you guys every single thing that I believe makes the Mustang daily drivable and also may make it not as daily drivable. You know, obviously, there are some things, you know, family-wise or life-wise that may or may not make this car daily drivable, but it's honestly up to you. I just gave you guys my insight. With that being said, I appreciate every single one of y'all. I appreciate the support. So yeah, go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, do whatever y'all want to do. And yeah, video's over.